and give you guys that E85 cold start. 808. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the Norcal's 18th annual EF versus DA meet. I am fashionably late as usual. We got a 35-minute drive. Let's hit the road. Now today, the reason why I am going late is because today is also Sunday Fun Day, and they are meeting up at 9. Although I'm going to the meet, I'm hoping to run across somebody on the freeway while we're heading in the same direction. Not gonna lie to you guys, man, we've been out here for like, I don't know, like 2 hours now. I came here at 9, it's 11:30ish. We've been out here for a little while. I've been hanging out, just chopping it with everybody. A handful of cars left, but we still have a good amount of cars still out here. Definitely gonna give you guys a quick little stroll before everybody takes off. You know, I'm just glad everybody came out today. You know what I'm saying? This was a much more filled lot, but like I said, I'm more so about enjoying it here with friends and everything before the cars. And now that most are leaving, I'm gonna give you guys some of the looks on some of the cars. Now this is an EF versus DA. I did post on Instagram that we are open to everybody else, but be respectful that, you know. Ah, Daniel, come on, man. Sounds good though. We got CRX out here. It's one of the homies' car. This is also the homies' car. This is also the homies' car. This is a 4-door B series. This thing packs 700 plus. It's finally nice to park right next to him, because if you guys don't know, he has a 3-piece front end. His original fenders are actually on this car, so it's nice to park them together and you know, get some photos before the day is over. His Instagram right here, shooting for one of the fastest EF sedans out there. I think this car already went 10-0, but you know what I'm saying. We got Fred's car out here. I've shown you guys this car before. We got the Norcal crew over there. Hey, I see, normally you're like the first person to leave, bro, but I was surprised you're still here. I was like, what the fuck? That's what's up. Hey, Norcal Civic owners meet coming up. Yep. Drop the deets real quick.
Sunday, September 22nd.
September 22nd, Norcal Civic owners is going to be having a meet on that set date. So if you guys are within the area, man, pull up. But I'm going to catch you guys up in just a second because everybody already leaving. We got this guy. Haven't seen you in a cool ass minute, man. What's good?
What up, what up?
Yup. So this guy kind of got back into it. Got EF hatch. Don't really have much time to work on it, but progress is better than no progress at the end of the day. What's good, homie? Denzel was good. Was good. He pulled up in his Monty over there. I'll probably show you guys that in a little bit, but we got this stock SI hatch. I'm really just plowing through this because I can hear all the cars are turning on right now, so just want to give you guys a quick little stroll. You guys probably remember this car. It was at the dyno. Made a little over 450 and a lot more room to grow. He has been racing this at the track, but he wants to dial the car a little bit more. We got the homie Pinche Enrique. You guys probably seen this on one of the vlog a long time ago. It had T37s, all that fire stuff, Week Fest. But damn, this is literally his new entire setup. This car just came out like a couple of weeks ago. It debuted at Week Fest San Jose. If you guys were out here, supercharged, everything, attention to details. This dude been putting in the grind on this car. But yeah, move on to the next guys. These guys are all taking off right here, so show you guys some of that. You guys ever wonder where this guy went? Well, his car is sold. This is the new owner. Got the homie's car, GSR supercharged. These are the Norcal Civic owner guys right here. We got Chad's car is super mint, but I don't remember what happened right there. Clean nonetheless. Check out some of the whips. It's also the homie's car. I seen this car probably once a year. And it's only for this meet too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 1993. Hit him up. It's the homie Tony's car right here. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, these wheels are fire as fuck.
Hey, re-barreled.
Yeah, that shit goes hard, but you ain't never seen like.
I think they're re-barreled, right?
These are.
No, I'm asking because
I think they are.
No, they do come in a spec like this though.
like a low offset like that.
Yeah, low offset like this. No foo-foo shit, dog.
That's what we're eating at.
Hey, that license plate though.
Oh, you like the plate?
You're mugging. This is fire, bro. All the Mugens too. Jordan's car is fire. Damn. Some fire whips. These guys are always out here, no matter what car meet it is. Got the homie Paper Boy out here as well too. All his stuff out here. We did some talking. Wants to do some work to this Integra Type R here. Fire, dude.
Usually when we come here,
This man over here wants to do some stuff. So we did some talking. I don't know, maybe some stuff set into motion. Who knows? Got Junior's car out here. Timeless. But this car right here would give me a little motivation on my KRX because I'm trying to do a J front on it and respray it. This is kind of what I want it to look like when it's all done. Super clean. She's on wide angle. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it though.
Right?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
oh yeah. I've got a shit ton of parts on me if anybody needs anything.
Oh, you know what I need? I need a center divider. Do you have a center divider?
I don't.
Oh, you do? It's in your car.
You're right.
That's the homie Vlad's car right here. That's the guy who runs the EF versus DA. 18th year he's been doing this. And then we got Mauricio's car. If you guys remember, Norcal Civic owner, he had a red one. Got into a total and he swapped everything into this, making some heap of power. Damn, on the S2K seats too? Shit, my guy fancy out here.
Right? That's the last time when I realized. You got the S2 in here.
What a good, decent turnout. As usual, always one of the last people to leave. So I'm literally sitting in the parking lot by myself. The homie Kai over there. The homie Romero over there with his 4-door. I'm actually gonna head over to my buddy's house, which is down the street, to figure out my alignment situation, because I didn't show it to you guys, but we'll talk about it when we get over there. For the amount of times I've ever used a trailer all my life, I've never ever really ran a wrench. The freaking winch is freaking clutch, dude. Solo bolo mission? Shit. So I'm gonna take a ride with Kai real quick to figure out what some noise is going on with this car. I'll be right back. One more time, how's it? So I don't know why I'm currently on widescreen, because this is actually a brand new GoPro sent by one of you guys. My original one is right here, so I haven't really changed the settings yet. But when I was driving this car to the meet today, I literally just left. Like, I was hanging out with my buddy Romero with the other blue four-door. We were hanging out for a little bit, and my buddy's house is right down the street, and I pulled up over here because something is weird about my front alignment. Like, you guys remember, if you guys have been following the build series, I had this car at the alignment rack. We did everything within specs, but then after the dyno, I guess I never noticed it, but when I drove this car today, or even yesterday when I did the drive shaft, I drove it today, and the car, it feels snatchy as soon as I hit a bump, right, real quick. So I pulled up to the meet today, and my buddy was like, something's weird about your wheels. So if you look, my wheels are straight, and then when you look at my wheels itself, crazy toe out. You see that? Crazy toe out. So not entirely sure what happened in between, but we're gonna try to figure out what's going on with my suspension, because I am far away from home. So we're gonna try to situate this right now. So the first thing I noticed is my boot all twisted right there, right? And then shook the boot, and something on the inside, the inner rod, is loose. Oh, you can feel that lock nut. Oh, the lock nut and ring is right here. It's in the middle. It came off. What?
Backed out?
All right. It seemed like it backed out. Look, listen, you can feel it. Touch it right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bro.
Let's get that boot up.
So I'm going back to my old video right here, and this is the rack and pinion install on the subframe for this car. And it literally says it's a brand new rack, not a reman. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but the picture shows that the boot and inner rods were already installed. Hey Pez, when you pull that boot back, what was all taken out of it? What was loose in it?
The inner tie rod.
The inner tie rod,
Into the actual rack.
yeah, the washer, the lock washer, and the actual nut was completely backed out, and it was like just loose all up in there. Now the driver's side wasn't loose at all, right? Nope. Yeah, so what's weird is so he adjusted it back and relocked that nut back into place. We put the steering wheel straight. This kind of toes out just a smidge. It's kind of hard to tell because the front end is not, you know, squared. It's kind of narrowed in. But on this side, after Pez had, you know, put that lock nut back in, this side was towed out super obvious. It was like this. Not entirely sure how that happens. Rock Auto, man, you trying to kill me out here. Man, brand new freaking rack with the inner rods installed. I guess it wasn't like locked in or wasn't installed correctly, I don't know. But Pez locked it in. He adjusted the tie rods here a little bit to try to at least get the wheel pointing straighter. And then you have toe plates and everything.
Yo.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Pez, bro, out here you slide. That's all I want to say. He slides, right? He got a sick ass project right there in the back he's going to be building here soon. But yeah, he does toe plates, because, you know, when you got to do it on the fly, you do it on the fly. So once he gets that all put back together, drop it on the floor and see where the toe is currently sitting. I'm trying to call my friends to see what the specification for toe in or out is for a car like this, and nobody's picking up.
All right, so we're at
Almost.
we're at 66 and like an 8.
So that sounds way better.
Oh, we're like there. We're like almost a 16th off.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Perfect.
So
It's like a 16th towed in.
That'll be fine now.
that should be fine enough for me to drive home, right?
Yeah, I could just fucking drag it one more time up and just go down like a half a turn, and it'll fix that 16th.
So
Here.
I don't
Keep that way.
So I don't actually know the specification for how much toe in or out for a Honda, for what I do with this car. So we're just gonna basically zero it out, right?
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a lot better than what it was before. It was almost 2-inch towed out.
Yeah.
Almost 2-inch towed out. So zero is gonna be, it's gonna feel a lot different. I think if anything, Stefan said that the steering wheel might be off, but I'm not tripping about the steering wheel being cockeyed. I appreciate these guys giving me a hand with this, and hopefully it doesn't feel too crazy driving it home, because I know for a sure fact when I drove it here with the toe outs, look at my tires are already kind of eating on the inside. So definitely don't want to waste these tires doing that. And I'm going to be adjusting the ride height again, because I need to adjust the rear suspension, and then we'll probably go back to the alignment shop and get it back into specification. I also need to lock in that inner rod too, because I definitely don't want that lock nut to be coming loose again. You know what I mean? So hopefully this should be the final adjustment, and then you know, hopefully we'll figure something else after this. Also, Pez has this Civic that's just sitting here. This is a Civic MB2 four-door, and I think this is like the base of the base model, and it has a ceiling cam in it that he wants to finish putting together and wants to do a little turbo kit to make a fun daily, because his Civics and stuff over there are going to go to his kids, and this is what he's going to mob around in. But he does have a Bel Air as well too. But dude, I'm sitting in here and I'm like, this is luxury, wood grain and all, right? Super clean interior. These seats tucked me in really nicely, surprisingly. But you know, just being in here in this car, like, I can't wait to work on the EF2. Don't get me wrong, my wagon's right-hand drive, and I enjoy driving that car, but I don't miss not driving that car. You know what I'm saying? But the EF2, just to be in this seat right here, it's enough motivation for me to like quit slacking and get some stuff done. But anyways, let me show you guys the outside of this car. So this thing has been sitting for quite some time. It actually was your car. It got passed to a friend passed it back, and it has sat here since. So the thing about this car is it's an MB2, right? But Zach did a freaking EK front end on this thing. SIR, only because it's hard to find parts. Yes. And you want to put the original front back on, but the problem is it's hard to find a complete front end. Sure. And it's hard to even find anybody to ship it to the US. So Zach just, I guess, to put a front end on, he put an SIR front.
Yeah, he did that to match with the black moldings. Yeah, and it looks good too, don't get me wrong, but like when you get to like right here, it's like, holy riveted, golly, this big gap right here, but not too shabby. I mean, it lines up, it has an EK rated support and everything, but you want this car to be full MB2. So if any of you guys are out there or even have a parts car, bro, let me know if you guys have a full front clip. Like, he's trying to put this thing back together. Is that a Mugen twin loop? It is. No way. I know that tip, my guy. No diddy, no diddy. But yeah, if you guys got MB2 parts, man, let me know, because your boy Pez is trying to get a whole front end for this car. Dave's hot chicken. I ain't never had it before, but pretty good. Pretty good. All right, guys. So yesterday, EF versus DA was a freaking success. I got to hang out with the homie Blanco and Pez, and we went to go grab some food. Right after that, I headed home. And oddly enough, driving yesterday 60 plus miles in my sedan, and I didn't see one freaking car to mess with on the freeway. It's crazy. And yesterday they also went to Mexico, which was like 15 minutes away, but I didn't go because my alignment was tweaked out. The goal was to go to the EF versus DA for a couple of hours and then head over to Mexico. But when I got to the meet, my alignment was tweaked. And I wasn't comfortable enough to take the car and, you know, go to Mexico with it, with my alignment being all whacked out. I mean, when I was driving it to the meet, even going home before and after the toe adjustment, shout out Pez, the car still shoot pretty straight. But the problem is I wasn't trying to like wear my tires down and things like that, because the outer tire was already shaving down a little bit with the toe outs we had going to the meet. But it is what it is. We do have something else coming up here in about 2 weeks, and you know, we're gonna have some Mexico fun then. But for right now, the car is home safe and sound. I'm gonna go through the suspension one more time, and then I'm gonna take it to a well-known guy for alignment to see if I can try to get the car dialed in with the new wheels and tires and the suspension readjusted and everything. Didn't really do much yesterday when I got home. I was super tired. I got sunburnt. My face is burnt. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my face is burnt, and I literally just cleaned up, went inside, had to edit a super long video for you guys. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check it out. It's the dyno video. And right now, I'm actually going to be headed to a buddy's powder coating company, because we're gonna drop off my brother's S1 header to get it Cerakoted. So I just want to get that all dropped off so we can carry on with the rest of the week when it shows up, so we can button up my brother's wagon, and then we can work towards you know, that JDM EF2. Road trip essentials. This tool bag. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off. Take this. Oh, yeah. All right, spider web. I haven't driven this car in a couple of months, and the gas gauge started fluctuating, so I don't know how much gas I have in this car, because at one point it was a quarter, and then now it's back to full, and then earlier when I was driving it, it was literally just waving at me. Normally I reset my mileage and it only says 113. I can probably get about 300 to a tank, like long driving, and I'm pretty sure I got gas in here, but you know, I don't remember the last time I pumped, so figured I'd just throw some gas in here and see what's in the tank. Huh, it's already 6.5 gallons. This shit clicked. It clicked at 7.5, so this thing was almost empty. Good to know. So I'm out here in my buddy's shop, and I was looking at his S2000 because I was like, I haven't seen this in a minute. And then I was like, why is it sitting? Well, this is why it's sitting. So the story behind this is kind of wild, and this also involved with my other friend Evan. If you guys remember Evan, or if you guys are from out here, you guys know the homie Evan. He has that white EF hatch. He's a crazy ass driver, and this was chasing Evan, but Evan is so damn quick with his hatch that, you know what I'm saying, this car was trying to keep up, hit a berm, spun out, and clipped the nose, which then swung him into the wall. And I don't know if this is total or not. Definitely fixable, but I mean, I don't know the extent of the damage. But this car is kind of out for a little bit. I'm sure it'll be up and going soon. Right now, my buddy's taking care of some customers right now, and I'll probably give you guys a little stroll through his powder coating shop. So guys, we're at my homie shop, the powder coat shop. IG is Let Me Coat It. I'll put in the link in the description below. His phone number is right here as well too. Everybody already clocked out of the shop, and wanted to give a quick little walkthrough on your setup here. Yeah, what's up? This is the homie Carlos. Carlo. Carlo. No, my Carlo. It's cool. I've gotten it all my life. Carlo. My bad. My bad. You have that red EG hatch. Yep. I've shown it a couple of times in a vlog here on the channel, but it was one of the SEMA car. And I'll post a picture right now just so you guys can get a look on his car, and dude, it's beautiful. But anyways, I didn't even realize you had a powder coating shop. Yeah. I know you did it on the side, and I didn't know you had a physical shop, and this thing is freaking huge. Yeah. We did do a little walkthrough a second ago, and I want to give you guys some of the looks on some of the, actually he just pulled a couple of racks out of the oven over there, so I want to show you guys some of the colors, some of the things he does. No job is too big. Yeah, we do it all. Yeah, you guys don't see any rotisseries in here, but I'll tell you what, this thing right here has hung up a whole ass car before. It's done a few, actually. Yeah, he's done a few cars. Maybe 15 cars last year. 15, yeah. There's two sitting out there, that Bel Air and that Fastback over there. Yeah. So no job is too big for this powder coating shop. You've been here 3-ish years. 3 years, yeah. And you've done a lot of work. I've actually seen a lot of the work through a lot of the friends' car out here in the Bay, and it's just weird that I didn't know you had a shop.
I literally had to find out through a friend. Jesus, you did his frame recently.
Right.
The home Jesus from Weekend Players. He's been building a bunch of hard body mini trucks, and he posted up a picture on Instagram that you coated the frame. And I was like, oh, what the hell? So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna hit him up to see if he even does Cerakoting, because I'm not here for like, you know, regular powder work. And you were like, oh yeah, we do Cerakote as well.
Yeah, we do Cerakote.
Yeah, so you guys saw we loaded up the header into the car. We're gonna bring it here to him, and we're gonna have you Cerakote it for me.
Right.
But before I drop it off and close it for the day, because you guys are off the clock already, but let's take a little stroll, man. Let's see what's all set up in this sick ass building. I'm saying sick because, you know me, I still want a freaking shop, but it's too expensive out here. You're paying a good ass deal out here too, man. But anyway, so there's a few customer works stuff right here on the rack. This is for all the wheels, obviously, right? And
already.
yeah, so
Blaster,
if you guys ever wonder why a lot of this stuff is grayish, it's because this is sandblasted, right? So even with like a turbo kit right here, you know, you guys know the look of stainless steel, kind of brownish, and this is all sandblasted, and they all always come out this color. So if you guys look, all sandblasted, and all of this magic gets happen into from this big ass booth. At first I thought it was the car paint booth, but
so it was originally, but we converted it. We installed.
oh, so it was a paint booth.
It was a paint booth, yeah. We put sand filters in there, and yeah, this is where stuff gets sandblasted. So
And you said you have like a diesel compressor in the back, a big one to run this entire system.
exactly, on my I have a 25 horsepower electrical compressor, and that can't keep up with the sandblaster. So we run a diesel air compressor.
Bigger?
It's big.
Hey, it makes sense for the big jobs that you guys do out here, man. Look at this, dude. You do cars, obviously, in here. Blast them up, and fenders, body pieces, all the little items as well, too. That is a setup right there. I've actually never seen a sandblaster in person, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've only seen it through videos, but it looks like a
Fire hose.
yeah, it's like a fire hose. And
Wear a suit when you're in here, right? So you have that suit over there, has an airline, so you can breathe.
so you can breathe, because you guys definitely don't want to be inhaling any of these particles, because they're really micro. But look at it right here. This is blasted, right?
Yeah, that's blasted. It's getting blasted.
Oh, it came blasted.
But we're in the process of blasting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. Look at that. Like fresh. So after it gets blasted here, it does get prepped. So they have some prep workers to get everything all, you know, clean and ready to rock and roll. And then it goes over to the spray booth. So before I show you guys some of this final product, we're trying to go in order, right? So that's the blaster, and then it gets prepped, and then it goes into the big ass freaking powder coating booth right here, big enough to obviously do cars. You guys do cars here, so you know, got the filters in the back. You guys obviously been doing this for a while, because that's a lot of powder piled up in that corner.
A lot of powder, yeah.
A lot of powder. So powder coating, any color, you know, you can order it online. You can even bring your own powder for the most part.
Right.
You guys remember, we do order from prismatic powder as well too. This is the recommendation the homie Kel sent me out to. And great colors on their website. They got tons of color.
Right, so for anything that you need to match or anything, they're great. They'll ship you samples, and you can pretty much match anything you're trying to go after. It makes it really easy for us. They're in Oregon, so it's like 2-3 days. Of
Yeah, when I order, it comes in like 2 days. I actually met them at SEMA.
Right.
They had a whole booth at SEMA.
Yep.
Yeah, prismatic powder. I ran them, great stuff. And then once everything gets all powdered up, shot down right here in this booth, it gets rolled over to the baking. It doesn't look like it'll fit a car, but trust me guys, it fits a car. This is the pretty much the bake what do you call this?
It's an
Oven. I'm an idiot. Why I'm not baked, I'm sorry guys, but so this is the oven. He opened it earlier, and damn, this thing is stupid hot. So he rolled out this rack and this rack, and let me show you guys some of the powder work that's going on here. So this is the base for the final color, which is gold.
Right.
Yeah, so they laid down, what is this?
It's a prismatic powder, super chrome.
Super chrome. I mean, it looks freaking super chrome, guys. Look at that.
That's the base.
Yeah, the base, and then the final color is going to be
Gold. It's
gold.
Grassy gold.
Yeah, so you guys ever seen, is it like, just an idea, is it like,
It's like a gold chain, dude.
like a gold
chain.
like a gold chain. Mine's a little crusty, don't look at that. But anyways, over here he rolled this one out, and I was like, dude, this is a nice sharp color. You guys know me, I don't really like red that are too bright. I kind of like darker red. So this right here, dude, it's like almost a candy color. What is this?
Illusion cherry.
Illusion cherry?
Illusion cherry.
Bro, this shit has an illusion on it, bro. Yeah. So this is in its final color, final form. Yeah. No job is too big or small, guys. And then down here we have
Illusion blueberry.
wait, illusion cherry?
Illusion cherry.
An illusion
Blueberry.
blueberry. Dude, this is, look, if you guys remember, my charge pipes and turbo compressor housings all used to be War Rally blue because, you know, I paint. But powder coat, illusion blueberry. You guys can probably see that through the GoPro. I mean, the color is pretty fire. It almost has that candy color, trust me when I say it. But dude, fire. This is also its final color. So I don't know if you do it or if people request it, do people powder coat clear?
So that's been cleared actually. So
Oh, this is cleared already.
the Illusion, Collision, Prismatic, they all need a clear coat. So you spray base and then the clear activates it. But yeah, there's definitely different types of clear.
Dude.
So most of the times for powder coating, it's used to get a powder that comes in a glossy finish to a satin finish, or vice versa, where you have a satin powder that you want to make glossy. But it adds extra protection. So
Oh yeah, most definitely, dude. I had thought that this had like no clear on it, but this does have clear in it. And I'm telling you guys, the lighting is a little low, but it has that fire candy effect in it. So that's fire. This is actually one of the homies cage that you're finishing up for. This is also a customer's car. A little what car is this?
It's our Fiat, 1958 Fiat.
1958 Fiat. Freaking, I thought these were freaking trailer wheels, but this is actually a wheels for a car, bro. 4 inches wide, powder coated. What color is this?
It's called Sky White. It's
Sky White. I mean, it's white as hell, and I can see it already in there with this low lighting. But anyways, got this one over here. This one's also done too, or what is?
Yeah, no, so these aren't done yet. These are gonna be two-tone, so we're gonna leave the spokes red, everything else is gonna be black, which is why the back's not.
Oh, got it. Okay, so this is gonna have to go back in for a second after the prep job, right?
Yeah.
Like taping it all up and everything. I actually use that same tape when I do welding because they are high temp. Yeah, they don't actually leave a lot of residuals behind after being heated with like the torch or in the oven and stuff. So that's some really good stuff. Slime ball, you need to get yourself a roll of that, my guy. Over here, this is some Chevrolet stuff. What is this, black? What is this? I can't.
It's a gloss black, yeah.
Just standard gloss black, dude. All the prep work right there, done up. No overspray, no nada. My guys out here is about quality. Fire. I mean, I've seen some other stuff in here as well too. They got header, oil pans. There's some Starks in the back over there. You guys do a lot of work. This is also the homie's wheels. This is for his GTR, you said?
For the GTR,
it's for his GTR. You guys do bumpers, frames. I'll show you guys a little bit outside. He does frames as well. Obviously, he mentioned those 2 cars over there as well. You guys do industrial stuff as well too, not just car stuff, obviously. Truck bumpers. The other guy came and picked up some truck wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like
truck frame right there for an F250.
That one's done?
It's done. It's just
I saw it was all nice and shiny.
Well, it's dirty. We're on the yard, but the cleans look pretty good.
Oh wow.
It's a purple actually. Just can't tell.
Yeah, sorry about the dust, guys. We were just talking about this. I'd pay for a dirt lot this big any day of the week because of the space. But you know, these are all finished work. I mean, obviously they wrap everything up to make sure it has somewhat of protection. There was a bunch of stuff here as well too. Customers already came and picked them up, but like I said, it is at the end of the day right now. What is that, a motorcycle frame?
Yeah, Kawasaki. I think it's like 1980.
Is that a Kawasaki color?
Kawasaki green, yeah.
Yeah, fresh. Just hanging out here, and guess what, it's getting baked up too, make it even more durable. That's what's up. So again, guys, this is a local powder coating shop to me that I now just discovered that has been ran for freaking 3 years. If you guys are interested, if you guys are local, man, hit them up, the powder coat shop. But you guys also do like ship-ins, or you know, he said he got a trailer picked up and brought over here. You guys do a lot of powder coating as well as now that I know, it does Cerakoting as well too. So we're dropping off the header from my brother's car. Let me grab that real quick and then drop it off to him. You guys are closed up for the day, so you know, you say you stay till 5.
Till 5, yeah.
Till 5. Yeah.
Guys out here because of the heat.
Yeah.
Pretty bad with the oven.
This
so
is
they try to get out of here when they can.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna be Cerakoting this black because we don't want to heat wrap it because it's thin material. And a lot of you guys were telling me when I wrap the turbo manifolds and stuff, turbo manifolds are schedule 10, like, or 304 schedule 10, they're thick stuff. And a lot of you guys were telling me don't heat wrap it because it traps moisture. And on a thin material like this, it could potentially crack it faster than a turbo manifold. So now that I learned that my friend here Cerakotes, and Cerakote is really good with like containing heat and not projecting it through the bay, I figured we'll just Cerakote it and at least make it uniform, because I didn't want to do like stainless and then heat wrap the areas that's close to like brake lines, fuel line. It would just look too weird. I want this thing to look like solid, one color, uniform, and I think Cerakote is the best choice to do that, and also because of, you know, the purpose behind Cerakote. So shout out to Carlo for, you know, being able to take care of this for me. I do want to request, if you can, to leave that badge silver.
Got it.
Yeah, but everything else, black it out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and yeah, I had to take a little while because I had to weld these guys up because they come unwelded, because this header could be used front wheel drive, all wheel drive, but it can also be used as rear wheel drive. So they leave these little spacers off for you to configure it wherever you want the downpipe to go. Then you weld these on to lock the two into place. That's why I was supposed to bring it last week, but I was like, you know, my Argon guy was taking a little long to drop me off some gas to do that. But we got it done, and big shout out to Carlo for staying a little after hour for me to come and drop it off, because his shop is a little ways from me, but it's not too far. So headers dropped off. Hopefully we get that back soon so we can finally button up my damn brother's car so I can get my driveway back to bring my JDM EF2 home. But hey, I appreciate you guys. Hey, the powder coat shop, his phone number, his Instagram, all will be linked in the description below. So guys, we've been home for a little while now, and we're not going to be doing anything else the rest of the day. You guys saw we dropped off the S1 header to the homie Carlo and his powder coating shop to get the header Cerakoted. Cerakoted because it helps contain the heat, and also it looks better than heat wrap. And like I mentioned, heat wrap, moisture, crack material, we don't want that to happen. So in a couple of days we'll get that back before he heads out of town. I will say though guys, the KRX, it always puts a smile on my face, man. It's been a while since I've driven it, and driving it today, you know, a little over 30 miles, and drives beautiful. Today was about 91 degrees peak, and the car was driving at about 185 to 190 on the temp, which is really chilly for a K series. So the car, oh, I can't wait to enjoy it. The Norcal Civic owners car meet is coming up here soon, and we're definitely going to be taking that car out and having some nice cruise time with it. So want to give you guys a quick little update on my brother's car before we wrap it up. So off camera, I have been doing a little bit of work here and there. You guys should have seen the video where we moved the brake lines and the heater hoses, the fuel line stuff to clear the header, and then off camera I redid everything. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys probably saw all the updates, but I redid the heater hoses. I extended it like I said I was going to do, which then kicks the hoses closer to the firewall, which now is away from the header. The header sat about right here, and the heater hoses was sitting right on the header runner. Now we have these, and this is sucked in a little bit more. It's more close to the firewall, so we have a pretty good gap. The heater hoses right here will have a heat sleeve, which I actually ran on the wagon and also Project Blueberry, and also my EF sedan. Where'd it go? Let me see. So this heat sleeve right here is going to help at least the rubber part, for the most part, to prevent it from melting on the header. But then again, we have space between the runner now, so we have to put this on the header. And then what I also did was, you guys remember I made a bracket for the fuel filter, which sat about right here, and it was still a little too close for my comfort because it is fuel stuff, flammable stuff, and I ended up just relocating it down to the very bottom right there. So the runner is about right here, and between here and the filter there's about 4 inches gap, so it's kind of far away. And you know, we routed it down. We still have the heat sleeve here on the firewall, and there's still a fist size gap between the runners. So the fuel line rerouted. I did build a new line because the other one was short, so now everything has slack. for engine movement. And then you guys see right here we have a heat shield. Prop valve used to sit about right here. It was literally rubbing up on the runner, and now with the prop valve pushed in using all the factory lines and everything, nothing is kinked. We have now probably a good 3-inch gap between the heat shield and the runner, so that's going to help prevent cooking up the prop valve. So I made the heat shield out of a steel sheet. This is like, I don't know, 16 gauge, maybe even thinner than 16 gauge. And I made it out of cardboard, and then I bent it out of the sheet metal, and then I bought some DEI reflective tape to help reflect heat away from the prop valve, and that's nice tucked up in this corner right here. So this is literally ready for the header. Once it shows up, we're just gonna plop it on, build the bottom half of the downpipe to the exhaust, and then, you know, we'll button up at least this section, because there's still a few miscellaneous odds and ends. I'm thinking about changing out the radiator. I'm not set in stone with it yet. We're gonna build a bigger intake system, but I got to see what materials I have. But other than that, just these two, the header, the exhaust, when he gets it upgraded to a 3-inch, this thing should be ready to get back up on the dyno. So that's the update for the car, and that means you know, when this update is done, this car gets off the driveway, so we can move on to not the car in the storage. This car got to come up first before the car in the storage. So that's the whole entire, you know what, I might even change the game plan, because I don't want to get too far off from my wagon, because this thing still needs some loving. So maybe in between we'll get back to the wagon, start stripping the bay down for fresh repaint, but we'll talk more about it when we get into it. Don't have my tripod on the GoPro, so I'm not going to put you guys on the workbench, but we're going to wrap up the video right here. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of the coverage of the EF versus DA. I was enjoying the time there more than recording. I'm sorry about that, but hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. The tow out on this car, you know, my buddy's powder coating shop. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for more shenanigans here on the channel, some sedan stuff, some wagon stuff, some CRX stuff, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.